Looksmaxxing works, but it made me ugly. I originally heard about the concept of Looksmaxxing quite a while after I got into lifting. I'd made some progress with my body and mind and felt amazing. So I naturally went on to think maybe I should do something about my looks as well, since it was something I was insecure about. Unfortunately, before I could fall into the black pill space and the actual Looksmaxxing space/community, I had found better things to worry about and had a newfound social life going. At this point, Looksmaxxing to me was just mewing. Tongue on roof of mouth, get lean, hit the gym, and wash your face more than once a day. That's it. Long story short, life gets rough, and I'm back at the point I was at when I didn't have a popping social life in the real world. So naturally, I have enough time to dive deep into the rabbit hole of something I thought I left hanging. My entry point to this was a post about getting taller, which you guessed it was another one of my insecurities at the time. So I enter the rabbit hole, and before I knew it, I was knee deep in the black pill space, doing thumb pulling, posture exercises, weird stretches to grow taller, and all sorts of new gimmicks I believed will help me look better. The problem with this lies in the mental aspect of what it does to you. By involving yourself in this space, you subconsciously absorb the narrative pushed that is, looks matter more than anything else, and you're subhuman if you don't meet X, Y, and Z criteria. It's over if you don't have hunter eyes. It's over if you're not 6 foot tall. While these things have a hint of truth to them, as in they do help, and I'd rather have them than not. But what the fuck? Thinking my life is done for because I didn't meet the niche internet standard for looks was not something I was put on this planet to believe. I remember seeing those weird edits with loud bass-boosted music of supermodels walking and stuff, with the captions saying things like PSL God, PSL Slayer, Subhuman Mogger, etc. This starts consuming your mind, and you see these things in everyday life. You look at random people walking down the street and think to yourself that you mog them, or you start analysing how they look and what flaws they have, while at the same time hyperfixating over your looks and obsessing over a standard that's honestly just not real. This is not good for your mind. I don't even think that's news to anyone. You ruin your mental health just to look a little better than you did before. You're sure you look better according to other black pill idiots, but you can't smile at another person without thinking about how your smile looks, and if that makes you look any less than a PSL god or some shit. You can't look at people without classing them into mogger or subhumans. You can't help but act like a douchebag with people that you think are normies and that they aren't on your level because they don't look as good as you think you do. You put people on pedestals for looks and put others down for the same. You can't connect with another person without these vain thoughts in your head. If you end up where most people do, including me in the past, it's not an easy journey back to Eden. You will objectively look more attractive, but you will shoot yourself in the foot so fucking hard that you will never be able to attract people that like you for who you are, and are not just attracted to the result of the same Looksmaxxing formula. You used to look the way you do. You become a light that's dimmed. So yeah, Looksmaxxing can make your face look more attractive, but it will cost you your soul, and what good is an attractive but soulless body? I can promise you that the person it will shape you to become is the ugliest version of yourself you could be, even if it objectively makes you more attractive to the opposite gender. The solution that's worked for me is to turn to God. God is real, and I implore you to find him for yourself. It can be through religion if you're open to that, or spiritual, but the act of humbling yourself before God is, in my opinion, the best solution to the pit you've dug yourself in. You need to be grounded to reality where looks don't matter as much as you think it does. This is a slight tangent to the topic, but this is so true and applicable. Effort is king. Let's be honest, most people start looksmaxxing for female attention, or from the rage of not having any. I promise you, if you just put effort into your diet and health, you will reach a point of attractiveness that is sustainable and healthy. The girls that call you ugly after that point are simply just bad people that you don't want to associate with. Women just love effort. God loves effort. The universe rewards effort. Girls would much rather just be with a skinny fat dude who lost weight and is working out and does his best to be healthy and happy. You might be working hard at Looksmaxxing, but you might want to reconsider your methods and truly ask yourself what is driving you towards the extreme. And channel your efforts into something that genuinely fulfills you and that you are proud of. So if you are currently on your Looksmaxxing phase and you're thinking, oh shit, I can actually relate to some of these points, then I highly suggest you to step away and just focus on the basics of health and fitness. The real Looksmaxxing is healthy living. The basics are essential for a reason, and I'm trying to save you the trip down the bell curve to find out for yourself. Work on your mental health and set real tangible goals that bring you fulfillment. Build positive relationships with people and learn life through living. Save yourself from yourself. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.